Today we're going to learn about the area of a trapezoid. This is a trapezoid. This is also a trapezoid. Here's the definition. It has exactly one set of parallel lines. So there's the parallel lines for the first figure. There's the parallel lines for the second figure. That's all you need to make a trapezoid. It's a quadrilateral with exactly one set of parallel lines. So now let's talk about the area. Please pause the video and copy these things into your notes. The area of a trapezoid is 1/2 the height times the sum of base 1 and base 2. That's the two bases of the trapezoid. And there's two different situations where this occurs. The first situation is when the height of the trapezoid is not so obvious and you have to draw it in. And then the second situation is when the height is fairly clear, there's a right angle marked, and we can mark that the height right there on the side of the picture. The two bases are marked. We have the first base, and we have the second base. And over here we have the first base, and we have the second base. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes. Okay, so let's talk about where this formula comes from. What we do is we take a trapezoid and we double it and flip it and put it next to itself. So we end up with a base 1 here, a base 2 here, and then the same base 2 is on the bottom over here, and then a base 1 over here. Notice the shape that is made by this entire figure. It's a parallelogram. The area of a parallelogram is base times height. In this case, though, the base is this full length here. So the base is the sum of base 1 and base 2. The height is just the height of the parallelogram. You can look at it from either side. Now, in order to find the area of the trapezoid, we want 1/2 of this, because we only want one of the trapezoids, not both. And that's how we get the area of a trapezoid, is 1/2 the height, base 1 plus base 2. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes. Okay, give this a try. Pause the video and try to find the area of this trapezoid. Okay, so we labeled that the height is 5, and base 1 is 10 there in green, and then in orange, 6 is base 2. Then we're going to substitute into our formula 1/2 the height, which is 5, times the sum of 10 plus 6, which is the sum of base 1 and base 2. When we do the arithmetic, we get 40. Notice we have a units listed there, units squared. Since I didn't give you the original units in the problem, you have to list some type of square units. And traditionally we write just u squared to mark that it's some units squared. So the answer is 40 units squared. If you don't have a unit squared, then the answer is not correct. So if it was feet squared, you would put feet squared, inches squared, you would put inches squared, or if nothing's listed, you put units squared. Please pause the video, check your answers, and copy this into your notes. Okay, your turn. Find the area of this trapezoid. Notice it's turned on its side. Please pause the video and work through this problem. Okay, here's the solution. Notice I redrew the picture and turned it the other way to make it easier for me to see what was going on. The height is 7. Each of the bases are 10 and 8 respectively. When I put it into the formula, I get 1/2 7 times the product of 8 plus 10, and I get 31 1/2 units squared. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes.